How to make homemade Sprite. I love the idea of making our own soda at home, and there are tons of copycat recipes floating around to try to hack the original name brand recipes. You will find variations on all of these, so if for whatever reason you don't like the homemade Sprite recipe I'm going to share with you, then you can always search up another one to see if it is more to your liking. The recipe I will be showing you works fairly well as a Sierra Mist or Sprite copycat, imitating their taste by using what are likely some very similar ingredients. Of course, all the major soda makers keep their recipes a closely guarded secret, and Sprite is no exception, but the basic ingredients have been figured out and the process to make it has been cracked so that you can make it in your own home. You can modify it as you like, and you may want yours to be sweeter or more citrusy. That's the beauty of making this in your home with your own ingredients. You can control everything and you can make it the way you prefer. Some people like to make their own in order to save money or to make a healthier drink. We all know that sodas like Sprite have a ton of sugar, and you can keep that well under control by making it on your own and using ingredients you approve of and portions that you are okay with. Sprite is notoriously unhealthy for you, and you can make yours all natural using ingredients that are eco-friendly and good for you with just a few simple items you may already have in your kitchen. Super simple homemade Sprite recipe. Ingredients: lime-flavored sparkling water, 2 tablespoons lemon juice, 3 tablespoons sugar. Instructions: mix water and sugar together. If you want the sugar to dissolve completely, mix the sugar by itself in a little bit of hot water and then mix the dissolved sugar water into the cold water. Slowly pour in carbonated water so you don't make a mess. Combine and enjoy. Homemade Sprite recipe variation. If the first recipe doesn't taste enough like Sprite to you, that's because it is only made from healthy ingredients. You can try this next recipe which uses more ingredients and gives you a truer copycat taste. With any of these, you can adjust the levels of sugar or juice to get it to taste just how you like. You don't have to feel compelled to stick strictly to the recipe. We do homemade versions of these partly so that we can play around with them, and modify them to our liking, so feel free to modify yours to your heart's content. Ingredients: 3/4 cup simple syrup, 2 cups sparkling water, 1/4 cup lime juice. Instructions: combine all ingredients. You may want to use less simple syrup at first, if you don't care for overly sweet drinks. How to make simple syrup. What is simple syrup? It is boiled sugar and water, and it is very easy to make. This can be used as a sweetener in lots of your drinks. You can use it to make homemade sodas or as a cocktail sweetener. You really don't have to buy it, since it is so easy to make at home. We're all about making things from scratch here. If at all possible. If you like to make your own beverages, juices, sodas, cocktails, etc., then you will want to know how to make this extremely useful and very simple syrupy sweetener. You take a cup of white sugar and a cup of water and combine them in a saucepan on the stove. On medium heat, bring them to a boil. Stir as they cook, and once they have started to boil together, you can turn off the heat and let the syrup cool. That's all there is to it. You can make simple syrup in whatever flavor you want, adding in cinnamon essence, vanilla essence, or other flavors to create a flavored syrup. This is the secret ingredient in a lot of soft drinks you love, and it is used in alcoholic beverages as well as specialty juices. It's even used in slushies. You can make as much of it as you need for whatever beverage you are creating. Just remember to use equal parts sugar and water, and you are good to go. It could not be much simpler. Sprite lemonade recipe. Because Sprite is so citrusy and refreshing, it can be used in a lot of different drinks. It is often used as a mix for cocktails and for juices to give them a stronger citrusy flavor. It's not something with a very strong flavor. However, so you don't have to be too careful about how much you use when you are experimenting and coming up with new drinks on your own. There is little risk that you will spoil the drink and overpower it with Sprite's citrus flavor. I want to show you how you can make lemonade using Sprite, and this is going to give you a kind of lemonade flavor that is unlike anything you have ever had, and yet one taste of it and you will know that it is a lemonade. Try this unique spin on the classic summer drink by utilizing either the authentic Sprite or your homemade version. Both of them will work for our purposes with this recipe. Ingredients: 1 cup dry lemonade drink mix, 1 liter Sprite, 1 cups cold water, 46 ounces pineapple juice. Instructions: Combine all ingredients and mix well. Chill for at least half an hour. There are lots of variations on this that you can make, adding cherry flavoring to make a cherry lemonade or grapefruit flavoring for a pink lemonade. Add some lime juice for a limeade, and it can just go on and on. The possibilities are endless. This is a lemonade that even picky juice drinkers are going to love. It has such an interesting flavor profile but definitely still keeps its lemonade taste. I just love how it does something different with the classic drink without throwing out everything you love about it.